friend. When I first met you, I knew instantly that I have to spend the next few days rearranging my mind so there'd be room for you to stay. You're my real-life fairy tale, my favorite story that begins with a man walked into a bar. And I won't pretend it wasn't your handsome face that caught my eye at first, but your sweet demeanor and your direct approach is what made me send that first message, and I thank myself every day that I did.
Ciara, I always had this inexplicable feeling that I would find love once and be with that person for the rest of my life.
That first kiss was the best move I ever made, and falling in love with you is the easiest and most natural thing I've ever done.
When I met you the first time and went home from our first date, I felt something was different. Obviously, my logically thinking brain didn't allow me to get carried away, because love at first sight is something that only happens in Hollywood movies. And even though I didn't allow my feelings to let loose, I still spent the next 10 days with you and told people I've met someone. Those 10 days led to a second date in Thailand. Thailand led to us becoming a couple, eventually, which has now led us to this moment where we're standing in front of each other, in front of our closest friends and family, in this beautiful spot that you picked to come together as husband and wife.
I heard time and time again, how do you do with the distance? It must be so hard. And there were times early on when it was, but you always were there to remind me how lucky we are to be able to see each other, even if it's every 4 to 6 weeks, and not be able to see each other at all.
I'm no longer worried about what belongs in a Hollywood movie or what my brain tells me, because I love you and nothing else matters. I'm continuously amazed at your strength as you continue this adventure with me, from embracing my peculiar traveling life and finding such enthusiasm for my sport that you're often more up to date on results and news than I am, to jumping headfirst into moving your life across the Atlantic and doing whatever you had to get yourself settled in Denmark. I'm so immensely proud of the journey you have taken with me and the experiences we've had together.
Our relationship and you challenged me to look at the world with a whole new perspective and always look on the bright side of life.
I'm so proud of you for the way you've thrown yourself with all your heart into whatever we've had to deal with.
I can never truly express to you in words how much I love you and how thankful I am that you exist, but I know that you feel it.
I love every minute we spent together, and even the ones we've been on different continents. I love that we can do everything together. I love how you think of me when something happens and look to share it with me, be it sad or funny. I love waking up next to you. I love getting a good morning message from you when we're apart. I love the way you look at me, especially after 10 a.m. and or a meal.
You push me each and every day to be a better version of myself, and I truly look up to you and how you approach the world, and the values that you live your life by each and every day. I love how you love my family and how they adore you back, and how you're the only person I want to talk to when things go wrong, like losing my engagement ring at a beach, because you constantly calm me down and always have the right things to say.
I love the way you put your head on my shoulder. I love the thought of growing old with you and knowing that we're first really starting our lives together now. I vow to always be there to support you and us, no matter what life should decide to do. I vow to be the person you can always rely and lean on, the one that will always be there for you.
You've shown me the world and provided me with a life people only dream of. But no matter where life takes us, whatever country we may be in, you are my forever home. I promise to always deal with any problems head on, and although we're pretty darn good at it now, to always be working at our communication.
You will always be the love of my life, and I will do whatever it takes to make you happy and give you the life that you and we want.
I promise to keep my nails long for practicals and always support the Reds. I promise to nurture your dreams and support your career because I know tennis makes your soul shine.
I always had this inexplicable feeling that I would find love once and be with that person for the rest of my life. I would have never thought it would be you, Ciara, but not a day goes by where I don't feel grateful that you're in my life.
And someday I promise to learn all the rules, like when the changeovers are, maybe the difference between attitudes. I promise to be your travel buddy and your best friend, your ally in conflict and your toughest adversary, your partner in invention and your consolation in disappointment. I promise to be the best mother I can be to your children someday, the only honor that could ever top being your wife. I don't really think of these as promises, but rather privileges that I get to share this life with you. Thank you for choosing me, and I choose you then, now, and always.
You're more beautiful, kind, funny, and sweet than I could ever imagine. I love you, Ciara.